Thomas on the viola da gamba. Of all things. I have to say, this is the first time we've had a viola da gamba on Monday Live, believe it or not. Yes.
Is it really?
Yes. And Jonita Aadland, my good friend from, many years ago. We were housemates for, quite a few years.
We had some good times.
Yeah. Stories to come, folks. Lots of them. We are in Tampa, Florida at Gary and Barbara's house, and they are the founders of the No Fret Guitar Camp, which is just an amazing, amazing program. So this is, I want to thank you. And then together, you heard a little applause, which you don't normally have, right? So we have a live audience today. Hey, how about that? So some of the great patrons of the No Fret Guitar Camp, thank you for stopping by. And Jonita, you are a Norwegian fiddle player.
I am.
You played in the Norwegian
the pavilion at
Pavilion.
Epcot at Disney
Yeah.
for many years. I played with some really great folk musicians from Norway. My parents came from Norway,
Yeah.
so in fact we've traced our family back to the 1500s to the
Yes.
same little island.
That's right, we were getting some comments. Play some Norwegian music here. Yeah.
Okay, so we will do that. This is a waltz called Bergrosa, which means mountain rose. 1, 2, 3.
I so wanted to dance.
That's right.
But I'm in the band. I can't dance. I'm in the band. I was just like, gonna get up.
That's always
That's
the
just-
quandary.
Yeah, I know. It just brought back all those memories of being in the folk dance club and just those melodies that just lift your spirit
Yes.
like that, just make you want to grab your partner and dance. Wow, that's a great one. What's that one called?
Bergrosa. Yeah. Bergrosa.
Bergrosa.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
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 Written
Yeah.
by Sven Nihus.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Which you should go to Norway with me. We should go to all the folk festivals and dance.
That sounds
Do
like
that.
A good, that sounds
Here,
like a good
any
idea.
Norwegians writing in? We'll we'll go.
Yeah.
Should we play a tango?
Yeah.
I feel a tango coming on.
Yeah. I want to tell everyone first, happy Valentine's Day.
Yes.
It's coming up.
Yes.
I'm on my Valentine's Day tour in Florida, if you happen to be in Florida, and swinging by Georgia on the way back. And we have something new we're going to spring at you just in a little bit. So, something brand new. Jonita has not even seen this. Okay, you're going to love this. Okay, all right. Okay. And it's not edible. It's not music. It's something different. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Tango.
Yes.
Let's see.
Poor Una Cabeza.
Okay. All right. Now this is something you don't often see is me with music in front of me. You know, how do you get a guitar player to turn down? You put music in front of them.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is this right? There's no big chords on this.
I think.
Oh no, it's right here.
Oh no, we almost went to a different song in the middle.
All right. Yeah,
Little
different
page.
song. It was going. Yeah,
That could
page
be
2 is
very
going to be very
interesting.
interesting. Yes.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Valentine's Day. I feel like I want to put a rose in my teeth right now.
That was also a featured song in the last scene of, I think, what's that Arnold Schwarzenegger
True
movie?
Lies,
True Lies,
yes.
That's the first time I heard
Yep.
it.
It's a big-
I said, wow, I really like that song.
It was also in Son of a Woman.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
right.
Wow, okay, so,
when he
famous
sang.
song that I didn't know had. And we have a question about the viola da gamba.
Question
Yes.
about the viola da
Yes,
gamba.
like, what is that thing? And-
Yes,
Yes.
both viola da gambas and their players are questionable, so that would be. Okay, when I was very young, my mom became interested in music from the Renaissance and Baroque, and there was an ensemble at Seminole Community College then. And she got on board with this thing, and they had an incredible musical collection of all sorts of instruments. Apparently the leader of the group was a great grantsman. And she managed to get this incredible collection of music recorders, sackbuts, crumb horns, and among those were a set of viols. This is an instrument called, well, two things. It can either be the, oh, sorry, I'm looking for the camera. Viola da gamba is the full name, but it's also known as like the basse de viol in French, or just the viol in England. And in fact, since we have so many people here that probably up on the Bible, if you go to the King James Version back in Daniel, when he's saying, when you hear the sounds of this and this and this, bow down to the idol, well, one of the instruments in that list, I believe, is the viol. Anyway, This instrument has 6 strings, unlike the cello, which has 4. And it also has frets. It's a common feature of string instruments from the 15th century, 16th century. The first iconographic evidence we have is from a cathedral in Spain from around 1475. And the instrument remained very popular through about 1750, after which it started to wane because music went from the chambers into the concert hall and they needed louder instruments. So the violin family is louder in general. So anyway, that's probably much more you want to know about the viol, but that's how it came.
Yeah. So yeah, the viola da gamba. So we think of violas as a little bit bigger than fiddles, but that's an entirely different use of the word. Yeah.
I actually saw a comment on this. There's one German composer that did this thing, and he put as the instrumentation violetta, because in the Baroque time, when you said viola, the first instrument people thought of was this.
Oh, yeah.
And the instrument's a little bit bigger than known as the violetta, the little viol.
Oh, okay.
So,
Nice.
yeah, so there was, back then there was a difference. Now, first thing you think of course, is the violin. So.
Yeah.
Play us something.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Be
wait a minute.
thou
I had mentioned, since we're doing Valentine's Day, so
yes.
this, I just got this in the mail
yeah.
just a few days ago.
Oh,
So
wow.
this is a lovely
Beautiful.
heart pendant like this. Isn't that gorgeous?
It
And then
is.
it opens into a USB, and then we programmed that with all of my recent CDs and DVDs and
Wow, what a
what
nice
have you.
little-
So that we just put that up on the website. We're just now taking orders for that, and we'll have that at my Valentine's show.
Yay!
Oh, wow.
Right.
So, which is coming right up. Yes, right. So I'm really happy with that.
Yeah, very nice.
I looked
Unique.
for a long time to find something. Okay, cool.
Love it.
So yeah, it looked lovely on you, I think.
It
Yes,
would.
Yes. Yes. It's
I could
Julie,
carry your
take a
music
hit.
with me everywhere.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna play for us? Be Thou My Vision?
Yes,
Yes.
we have a little tune here that we do with the church hymn. I think it comes from an earlier, maybe a secular tune, but I think it's a fairly well-known tune.
Yep.
Pretty music?
I recognize that, the Ash Grove, right, that you went into. Yeah. Yeah, I remember when we shared a house together, you were good friends with Chet Atkins, right?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, I remember coming home, you know, I'd walk into the house and there are you and Chet at the dining room table having lunch, you know, I said, wow, you know. Only in Nashville.
Yeah.
Yes,
Wow.
true, yes. And then you had a garage sale.
Yes.
once, So,
And Chet gave me a bunch of stuff to sell on the garage sale, just to help out the garage sale. But I didn't tell anybody it was Chet's stuff. So
Yeah,
people were
it's-
bing CGP mugs that people had made for. I could have gotten a lot more than a quarter if they had known who it belonged to.
yeah, so I picked up with Chet's old cassette player.
Oh, that's
cassette,
right,
The cassette player,
yes.
I still have that, so. Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of good that does me now. But it was Chet's, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, so,
Uh,
those were the days, I tell
those
you,
were the
yeah.
days.
Yeah, those were the days, my friend.
Yeah.
I should go and check and see what some of the comments are, so we can say some individual hellos. But maybe before we do that, Gary, would you like to say just a few words about the No Fret Guitar Camp? Because it's really a cool organization that you do. And Dewey here at the camera, I guess you may need to
I don't know.
adjust it a little bit. Can you?
No, it's better to just see you and hear me. How's that?
Okay.
Okay.
Just kneel down and you'll be.
Yeah, there you go.
Kneel down and you'll be.
But I got knees.
There we go.
Oh,
All right,
man.
there he is.
Yeah, So thank you all for doing this. The No Fret Guitar Camp, we're 501c3. We give free guitars and free lessons to underserved kids through churches. We've served 948 kids so far with hope, joy, connection to Jesus, helping them with stress and anxiety, and we're continuing to do it. And we've done it now. This year we'll have camps in 14 different states. If your state doesn't have one, we need one in Utah. If anybody out there from Utah, we'd really love to have one in Utah. We don't have one there. We have one in California, Wyoming, Arkansas. So it's a great ministry, and we've just been so blessed to have so many people supporting it. We look forward to doing one for you. So thanks, Miriam.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, we're having some folks saying they're really enjoying tonight, and
Great.
and some folks were thinking also about the old days, you know, when we all had CD players and
Yeah.
everything. You know,
Eight
like
tracks.
that. Yeah. Do you want to do another romantic one? How about Bésame Mucho?
Oh, I love it.
Or everyone in our studio audience here, just control yourselves.
Yeah.
All right. So I know that you're. Right. Yes. Okay.
Good.
well, let's do just a couple more for today. And,
Okay.
and now you have some shows. You're doing some things, what?
Yes, for,
Coming up in Florida?
well, for decades I've been playing with a gentleman by the name of Ennis Pruitt in a group called the Windbreakers, the Trade Winds, depending on what we approve. But we've done a lot of Irish music over the past decades. And we're going to be appearing at O'Brien's Pub, if you know where that is.
Right.
It's in North End, not too far away. I'm sorry, I don't know what the cross street is.
Yeah.
It's off Del Mabry.
It's in Tampa area.
Yeah, oh yeah.
In Tampa area.
It's in it used to be down Del Mabry, close to Fletcher, sort of, but it's gone quite a bit north now. If you look it up in the, if you can find it, the Windbreakers will be appearing there from I think about 11 o'clock in the morning until about 8 o'clock at night.
Oh.
We might be inside. We're outside or inside sometime. You can always ask.
Wow.
It's a long game. We'll be doing your favorite Irish tunes and maybe some you never heard before.
Yeah, right.
Bring your requests.
That's right. I'll be finishing my Florida tour, heading gradually down to Miami.
Oh boy.
And
Wow.
then I'm going to hook up with Brian in the Bahamas. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
I just got a photo from him, and his acoustic sailing has just been put out. There's a picture of him with a guitar that he bought from the last auction at No Fret Guitars when we did a benefit here.
Nice.
So, yeah. So the Music for Life Alliance has been supporting this organization. So that's my little bit.
Fantastic.
And Jonita, we've got to get you out of Florida and get you back up playing with me some more.
Yeah,
This is just
that'd
fun.
be
I mean,
nice.
just this is our instant band here.
Yes.
Right. You know,
No practice.
Like, yep. And so
Well,
this
we're
is what's fun.
available
This is,
for touring to fun locations,
yeah,
aren't we,
that's
Craig?
right. Only fun places.
Only fun
Only
places.
fun places.
Well, you're
Fun
starting
people.
off in Florida, so that's a good thing. Do you want to do that? Not She Big She More. The theme song for
The Civil War series?
the Civil War. Yeah.
Ashokan
A
Farewell?
Shogun Farewell.
Yeah.
Bing, 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 bing. Okay. There.
Yes.
Okay, one more Chet story, and then we will finish
Okay.
off tonight.
All right.
All right. So do you remember when you were in the pancake pantry and Chet was there with his doctor,
Yes.
Dr. Coleman?
Dr.
Yes?
Coleman.
Yeah, and
Oh,
what
yeah.
happened? So,
Oh, yeah, well, Dr. Coleman was playing the guitar, and
Yeah.
Chet walked around with a hat and got tips.
from every table.
Oh, yeah, he thought that was funny. People wouldn't, necessarily know who he was. And,
Yeah.
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 Yes, good
Yeah, I
times.
think he made like $16.43
Yeah.
for Dr. Coleman. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So if you've been to the Pancake Pantry, you know it's just this kind of big open room. you
Yeah.
know, Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah.
good times.
Well.
I like the one where he had you get the rooster out.
Oh
under
yeah,
his
that's right.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably told that story a lot.
But yeah, I was stopped over at Chet's office, and he said, "Muriel, I've got a job for you." He said, "My pet rooster, Hotshot, has come down with a case of the feather mites, and my wife and I are just too big, and besides, you know, we just can't fit into that chicken coop. And so you're about the smallest person I know." And he said, I was going to ask little Jimmy Dickens, but you just happened into the office. So that afternoon, I went over to the Atkins home. This is the first time I was there.
Oh, no.
And then Leona, Chet's wife, put a garbage bag with holes cut for my head and my arms, so, you know, and then with a great deal of coaching, I crawled into that chicken coop, and then you have to catch the rooster by both legs at once with one hand, and your other hand you grab his neck. And then Leona spread bacon grease around his neck and for the mite dust to adhere to, you know. And then I caught the hen. Hen's name was also Leona, if you remember that.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So that was my big gig with Chet. Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah,
Good times.
yeah, good times. Down to earth, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everything was down
Totally.
to earth, and so.
We used to jam at his office, and I'd play a bunch of fiddle tunes, and he'd play guitar, because he loved old-time fiddle tunes. He was a fiddle player back when he was young for his dad calling square dances. So we'd play, and then we'd trade, and he'd hand me his guitar, and I'd hand him the fiddle, and then we'd go through that, and then he'd go, well, that was slightly below average, and then we'd switch again and play some more tunes. We had the best time. And then we'd play gin rummy the other half of the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Gin rummy. Okay.
Gin rummy for hours upon hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He kept a tally of how many pennies I owed him. We'd bet
Ah.
pennies.
Okay.
Never
Pay
did.
him back?
He never made me pay.
Good thing. Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us. We'll answer some of your questions and comments, you know, online. So we can't get to all of them.
No.
But let's finish off with Jerusalem Bridge.
Okay.
So, and wish everyone happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
out acoustic sailing on your YouTube channel for where I'll be next week, I think, or so, and then we'll see you next Monday, right? See ya.
Very good.